first reaction is, no, no puede ser, es imposible, no, no, no. I just talked to my sister, or to my wife, or to whatever, just a few moments ago, last afternoon, something like that. It can be. You must be wrong. You must have that. That is the first reaction, disbelief.
They can make in a day in the United States what they'd make in a week or sometimes even a month in Mexico.
The strategy, national strategy of forward deployment, putting the resources, is relatively new. It's only 5 years old. So what they went to is the focal points: El Paso first, San Diego, California, Brownsville, McAllen sector, and then Tucson. It's a systematic approach.
Living in the border all my life, I've known people who cross, who have nobody to guide them. They get lost in perimeter, very small, they die, and they're only a few miles or a few meters sometimes close to somewhere, but they don't know, they have no idea where they are.
That group is crossing perimeter road now.
And then suddenly, everything starts sinking in, and they hear this voice from someone that they do not know, all the way, some guy that is saying that is the Mexican consul in godforsaken place that they do not know, which is Douglas, Arizona, something like that. And everything starts sinking in. Su esposa se encuentra un poquito delicada, fue muy severa. Entonces está delicada, su estado es crítico. Está hospitalizada en el University Medical Center de Tucson.
They crossed there last night around 9 o'clock. They made their way up. They were going to get picked up on the highway. I guess somebody or a few of them had made their way pretty close to the road. They backtracked back to a shady area to wait. I guess it was going to be a while, but one of the other agents found the footprints right by the highway and then saw them walking back to the south. And then the other agent driving the van was able to get a line on where they were going and found them.
There were 6 of them. There was a couple stuck in the trunk and an older guy here and a girl and her kid. They came out of the brush, and I thought it was going to be all right. I thought it might be a flat tire or something.
Oh, we got to huddle there. This one guy's the guide.
A lot of smugglers, even in Mexico, have gotten out of the drug business and gone into smuggling people because due to the volume and to the large percentage that get voluntary returned to Mexico, even if they get caught, they don't lose their cargo and they can try again. Whereas if they cross drugs and they get caught, they lose their cargo and lose something that's very valuable monetarily.
Most of them are people who at the beginning wanted to go there for some reason, but then they found another way of making money here in Mexico. And most of those people are not mean people. They do not mean harm. A lot of them do. Those I haven't talked to, I usually send them to jail. But what I do know is that that is something that my people need to cross and to be safe. Now they're getting smarter, obviously, because of everything that's happened to them. Most of them now go COD, or they don't pay until they get to their destination. That's fine. I mean, as long as they don't die. We've gotten to a point that as long as they don't die, it's good.
She's right now in a state of coma, very ill. The son that was working with her, 9-year-old boy, it was detained by the Border Patrol. They call us de alojamiento y todo eso, ¿no? Y están entre menores protegidos, porque lo que no podemos hacer es soltarlos a la calle, ¿no? Tenemos la responsabilidad de ellos. And then they start believing, and then they start, emotions start taking over, and they ask for a chair to seat themselves, and they start yelling for relatives, mamá, ven para acá, or Juan, or Pedro, whatever, And then we start talking, seriously talking, about what is going to happen to the body, what do they want to do with the body, things like that.
We had someone here, the
our number one concern is trying to target these smugglers that are crossing these large groups of people that are putting their lives in danger. I mean, loading up into cargo trucks and rider trucks and having the door down and, driving, to Phoenix during the daytime where it's, 100, 105, 110 degrees and, packing anywhere from, 20 people into one van or, we got 99 people out of a rider truck last week. Mexicans are the cheapest to smuggle over, especially if they're not too far from the border. $600 was the going rate, and lately it's been closer to $800.
The lady might die. I already talked to the hospital, and she's in a very critical condition. This is the usual stuff that happens at the border, at this particular border.
Go hard west, Larry, hard west. Where are you walking there? The other way, Larry, to your left. There you go, that way. Hard. You're going back to Foxhall.
You want me to go to Foxhall?
Okay, good line, Larry, good line. You might slow down there, you might hear him. You're running south, Larry.
For the most part, most of these people are they're coming across looking for a better life, looking for jobs to feed their families and whatnot. I understand that.
Oh, great. Great.
¿Sos bueno?
¿Ah?
Okay. ¿Enfermo? No? Okay. ¿Sueño? Okay.
A lot of these guys are working the grapevines up in California.
So it's a tool?
Usually mistaken as a derringer.
And what can I tell you? It's a difficult thing to do. Especially when it keeps repeating itself. I mean, all these dramas keeps repeating themselves, once and twice and so many times.
One group of 27, and you got another group of about 10 or 15.
Night's still young.